Just look at that. This is absolutely scary. Holy. Wow, what a cool looking thing. W16 startup now. Hello guys, I am back today welcoming you all with this. It's one of the most special days for me as an automotive content creator. We are right now in beautiful France, but not just anywhere. We are here in Molsheim at the Bugatti headquarters, and we have this gorgeous looking Bugatti Super Sport sitting right in front of us, the Chiron Super Sport. And in today's video I want to give you a first tour, first look of this car. We'll be checking out the exterior, all the highlights, the inside, and then last but not least finish it all off with a sound check. I am doing this video in specific because I know there's a new Chiron successor coming, and I just want to talk about one of my all-time favorite Bugatti models ever created, and it's the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Chiron in specific, but the Super Sport is just absolute perfection. And today we'll be talking about this one right in front of us. At this point, special thanks to Bugatti for making my dream come true. We are here at the headquarters, in front of the chateau. You have a Veyron and a Chiron sitting right back over there, and we have a Super Sport just looking at us. Look at these eyes. It's a blessing, honestly. Let's just get it on. Let me focus on the car before I lose myself here. The Bugatti Chiron. I mean, the car comes with a W16 quad turbo, 1,500 horsepower, but that's not enough for Bugatti. They've come up with this one. This is a super sport model, which has a total output of 1,600 horsepower, so plus 100 horsepower coming from the W16, and is so much more aggressive and sportier than a Chiron. This car has been completely changed in my point of view because it also looks so much more different than a Chiron. Let me tell you why. First things first, talking about the eyes in specific, these look so much more aggressive. The way they finished the design here on the headlights kind of covered them a bit more to give this super sharp look. Very distinctive design feature. I'm a huge fan of this. What makes the Super Sport so special for me, when you look at it from the front, just look at that. This is absolutely scary. Imagine this is behind you on the Autobahn and just want to overtake you. I would honestly shit my pants. Just holy. Wow, what a cool looking thing. First things first, we have a blue exposed carbon fiber exterior finish. This one costs approximately 300,000 euros extra. You can choose any carbon fiber color you want. Bugatti can make everything happen. With the Super Sport in specific, you have these 9 holes here. Yeah, you can also see through. Everything is actually finished in carbon fiber, the full body and also the chassis. So when you just expose the car, you can instantly see all the carbon fiber details also in the headlight unit. The Super Sport front bumper is also completely changed when you compare it with the Chiron. We have the Bugatti emblem here in the front. What color is your Bugatti? Asking you at this point. Looking super sleek, finished in red. Absolute beauty. As I mentioned, this is my dream car. One day I will buy it. I'm just telling you that right away. Oh, I love this so much. Full exposed carbon fiber. We have the sunroof is an option and it will cost you extra. I would definitely go with it. It gives so much more light in the inside and makes the car look even more special. As you can see, the Bugatti specific Chiron C here, Bugatti Chiron Super Sport badging here. Everything is finished in carbon fiber, and please keep in mind that you have different shapes and different angles, but still they have given us the best carbon fiber quality. You can see here, I'm a huge fan of the way they finished this. Just look at that. The alignment of the carbon fiber is absolutely perfect. Talking about the wheels, these are the Super Sport specific wheels, 21 inches here in the back. And in the front, we have 20 inches, if I'm not mistaken. Exactly, 5-spoke, full black gloss finish. Behind that, we have the carbon ceramic brakes with the orange details all around, looking perfect. Huge fan of these wheels. But yet again, as I mentioned, my favorite highlight of the Chiron is the bold shoulders, the sporty look, but yet extremely elegant finish, making this, in my opinion, so much better looking than a Veyron, which is also a super timeless and classic looking piece. But now it's actually time to focus on the rear, because this is where things get super interesting. In my opinion, the Chiron is an absolutely amazing looking car design wise, but the Chiron Super Sport, I think this has to be absolute perfection when it comes to automotive design with a hypercar, and this here looks so cool, honestly. I mean, you can also go with a Pure Sport, which will come with a solid rear spoiler. It's a more track focused car in my opinion, but the sweet spot between a Chiron and the Chiron Pure Sport is the Super Sport that we have here, and would be my choice if you ask me. We have the vertical sitting exhaust tips here. We have double on each side, 2 here and 2 on the other side. The sound is amazing. The rear taillights here is a straight line, which makes the Bugatti Chiron one of my favorite hypercars. I really love the rear lights, and I can't wait to see the Chiron successor. I'm super curious how they will be ending up with the design, especially on the rear when it comes to the taillights. The rear spoiler here is actually put up to, for the car to cool and rest. You can have a few modes, and you can also set it up manually in the inside. You even have an air brake system, which can be super helpful, especially on track or when you just drive on the autobahn. The fastest you can drive with these is, I think, 400 kilometers an hour. They've set a few world records after world records with this car. And then you have the direct view on the engine bay, full carbon fiber details also on the engine bay. Again, on the alignment, just keep an eye out on that. Here you can see the way they did it is just perfect. Blue exposed carbon sitting next right to regular black exposed carbon makes this an absolute dream to look at. This is just a dream, honestly. Huge fan. I can't stop talking about that car. Anyways, let's just get right into it. And as it started to rain, actually, I just want to talk about the inside. The door handles is just regular. It's not finishing carbon fiber, I guess. You can open that up, and then you have a direct view on the inside of the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport. The interior, in my opinion, for a hypercar, it looks super nice. It's just an elegant way of design finishes here. I'm a huge fan of the way they did it. It's not too aggressive, but it's extremely timeless and classic. So give me a minute before I jump inside. Let's just talk about the door panel here. Full exposed carbon fiber again, and then with a nice classic blue leather finish here with the orange contrast stitching. All the parts here, you can actually feel it. It's just high materials use. I'm huge fan of the feel and touch of these, you know. It's just something that I really appreciate. We have the Super Sport entrance board, and now it's time to jump right inside. Getting inside a Chiron Super Sport can be a bit tricky when you don't want to actually like damage and scratch the car. Let me just close the door for you. There we go. And here we are. Wow, sitting behind the wheel of a Bugatti Chiron Super Sport is something that you actually don't do every day. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much to Bugatti for making this dream coming true. We have the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport steering wheel here, flat bottom with the leather finish, and you wouldn't believe how much kilometers they've already done on this car here in specific. Let me just start the ignition here first. Here we go. We have the electronics turned on, and here you can see they've already done 47,000 kilometers on a Bugatti Chiron. This is bonkers. This is crazy. I mean, they've used this car for test driving, for customer drives, whatever. And this is the car to go. You can even see the way they actually use the car already. But it's still, I mean, almost 50,000 kilometers down, and the car looks absolutely perfect. as if it was just delivered yesterday. You just have a few marks on the leather, which is pretty natural and normal. Also here on the steering wheel, these are normal things. I mean, 50,000 kilometers, so many people driving that car. We have the airbag cover here with the Bugatti emblem here. We have the engine start stop button here, and we have the driving mode here that you can change. The shift pedals, full finished in aluminum, huge fan of that. And then we have the center console with all the dials and details all around. It's pretty cool, also with the shifter sitting right in front of us. Mostly, most of the people, I think they wouldn't even use these. I mean, you have the shift pedal sitting right behind the steering wheel, so that's fine. We have the air vents all around. Everything is actually finished in aluminum, so the feel and touch is pretty perfect for me. Full carbon fiber finish here. We have the sunroof here in the inside, which is for me perfect. I really love that, really appreciate that. The sea interior lighting here, huge fan of that as well. The seat finish, you can see in the headrest Chiron Super Sport finish detail in orange to match with the brake calipers. Also with the, I think it's navy blue, some darkish blue leather finish here, full black leather finish, and all in all the car looks absolutely perfect. And now it's actually time to listen to the sound, guys. Oh, are you guys ready? W16 start up now. The coolest thing is actually that you have the rear view mirror view on the engine. You see that? Because the engine is actually sitting right behind you. That's so cool and interesting. I love that. Really love that. So now we will be revving the car. I'm just putting the window down a bit so you get a better noises in the inside. Wow, the rumbling of the W16 that's sitting right behind the driver is just crazy. Listen. To be honest, when people talk about the W16, I mean that's double of 8-cylinder engine, so it's two 8-cylinder engines. People would think that the sound is really loud, and because I mean the V8 is already extremely loud, and then you have two sitting right behind of you. But Bugatti didn't do that. I mean, the hypercar that Bugatti has created with the Chiron is an extremely luxurious one. It's super elegant. But yet again, if you just step on that accelerator, you can go up to almost 500 kilometers an hour. Unfortunately, you have a problem with the tires. It's physically not possible. Bugatti is ready. The tire companies are not ready for that yet. Also, when you want to go do your high-speed runs, all you got to do is lock in the high-speed key sitting right over here. You just put that in, and then you will be ready to go. Let me give you a final rev before I finish off the video. Thank you so much, Bugatti, for letting me film this, for letting us be here in Molsheim at the HQ. Huge thanks for making this dream come true. Already looking forward to see the Bugatti Chiron successor soon. Hope you enjoyed today's video. How do you guys like the car? Rate it from 1 to 10 in the comment section below. Already looking forward to see you all again and wish you an amazing day. I will be back.